Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled Total Solar Eclipse from Greenland. So what do we see here? Well, here we see another picture of the total solar eclipse that occurred on August the 12th, just a couple of days ago. And we see here, as imaged from Greenland, what is known as the diamond ring effect of the solar eclipse. So that occurs very close to the beginning and the end of the solar eclipse, when just a tiny bit of sunlight is visible around the limb of the moon. So that becomes the diamond. That bright glow is the last little bit of the actual solar surface that is visible, or the first part to appear after an eclipse. And that forms the diamond. The ring portion is the solar corona. Now, the corona is the outer atmosphere of the sun and reaches very high temperatures of 1 million to 2 million degrees, but is very low density, very tenuous outer atmosphere. And from this area is where the solar wind begins, material then streaming out into our solar system. Now, this path of the eclipse started out in Siberia and went around through Greenland, Iceland, over the Atlantic Ocean, through Portugal and northern Spain. And during that time, for a short period of time, if you were right on the central eclipse path, the sun would have completely disappeared. And for those who have ever had the opportunity to see a total solar eclipse, it is an amazing sight, watching as the sun slowly disappears behind the moon. It's not an instantaneous process. It takes quite a while for the sun to slowly disappear. And as we get closer to the moment of totality, the sky starts to darken, and you can see stars even start to come out. Brighter stars will be visible. Things like automatic street lights and automatic headlights on cars will come on because of how dark it gets. Now, it doesn't get as dark as a pitch black night, but it will get quite dark during the middle of the day. Now, seeing an eclipse is one of the things that can be quite a challenge because you have to be in the right location for a total solar eclipse, and you also have to hope for clear weather. So here, had to travel to be in the right place at the right time to be able to image the eclipse. And as we can see, there are clouds in the image as well. Sometimes you have to wait for a break in the clouds to be able to see the total portion of the eclipse. Now, a total eclipse like this occurs when the moon passes in front of the sun and its shadow then reaches toward Earth. The darkest part of that shadow, known as the umbra, will then be where we would see the total eclipse. So because the moon is much smaller than Earth, that shadow does not fill the entirety of Earth, but only a very narrow path, and you have to be on that path in order to view the eclipse. So that was our picture of the day, titled Total Solar Eclipse from Greenland. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be perhaps a Perseid. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.